Hey guys, Chris here. You may not recognize me. Shaved the beard, just decided to change it up for a little bit. So, what I'm going to show you today, and this is just a quick video, I want to show you the improper and correct or proper way to make a stake that you're going to drive into the ground, no matter what size it is. There's a trick or a tip to make your stakes not split as easy. So, first we've got, let's say this is our stake here, and you'd want to go around and kind of sharpen up this end that you're going to drive in the ground. Now what I've seen a lot of people do is just leave this end chopped or cut flat, and there's one issue with that, is it makes it more likely to split. So if I was to leave this like this and drive it in the ground, this end is more likely to split and break my stake. So there's one real easy thing you can do to this end to keep it from wanting to split on you, and that's to flip it over. Don't sharpen it, but take an angle out on each side going towards the center of that, so what I've done is kind of angled that in. I would kind of, this spot here where it's hollowed out, I would probably try to take that out as well. These aren't ideally the best stakes, but they'll serve the purpose. So you just kind of angle that in a little bit and then drive it. It makes this less likely to split than it would if you were to not angle that end in. So let's do another one. So you want to sharpen this end up a little bit, and you don't have to make them a really sharp point. If you're going to drive these in, they're going to drive in through the earth. Probably want to take nooks like this off if you could. Okay, so we've got our driving in end, and we don't want to leave this in like this. So that's probably good enough. And all I've done is slightly angled those in. What that helps to do is help you to drive on the center of this stake, as well as it's created a stronger platform to hit on. When it's just nice and flat across there, you're not gonna, one, you're not gonna drive right on the center because you may hit on the side, and two, that platform is not as strong as if you were to angle these in a little bit. And this is a much stronger platform that will drive in the ground pretty well for you. I kind of have the wrong head for doing that. I guess I could use the side. So that's a lot better way to make the head of your stake that you're going to be pounding on than if you were to just leave it nice and flat. one tip, I got two for you. You know, if you've got your saw or your axe or something out there and you're cutting your firewood, your logs, or whatever you're using, instead of wasting all the energy to cut all the way through this thing, if you go around and just, you know, score it all the way around. Instead of hacking all the way through it, and then just break it instead of cutting all the way through it. It's a lot quicker way to get your firewood done, or, you know, stick it in the nook of a tree and pry it. But if you just score that wood all the way around, it will break a lot easier where you want it to break, and you won't have to spend as much energy chopping completely through or sawing completely through. You know, if you're using a saw instead of this, just saw part way through it here, turn it, saw a little bit through it, or you could saw part way through it here, and on the back side it would probably break as well for you. But you don't need to saw all the way through it. It takes too much time, too much energy. So just score your logs all the way around and then break them. It's a lot quicker, a lot easier. So, all right, guys, that was my little bit on the proper way to make stakes for driving in the ground, so you don't leave your ends like this where they're gonna be more likely to split on you. You want to angle those in, give you a nice strong platform to drive off of. And a little bit on a little quicker way to get your firewood and such made. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.